Hi, I'm Leo from My Bubba, and I'm here with a wonderful children's wear designer, Rachel Riley, who has designed for pretty much every smartly dressed child out there. And we're in her wonderful store here. Thank you so much for having us in your shop.
Thanks
really
for coming.
wonderful.
It's lovely to see you.
So the last time I saw you was at the Little London Awards last week. You were sort of cleaning up in all the wonderful accolades. Does that ever sort of do you get used to that, or is it still?
I have to say that it's always lovely to receive recognition because we work really hard. Obviously, I'm very passionate about what I do. I love the industry that I'm in, and I love making things. But actually to have recognition from outside and for people to say, you know, to
it was a popular vote, wasn't it? It was the public voted for it.
It was lovely to hear that thousands of people had voted to say that we were
the
best children's wear designer. So it was really fun to see. It was really lovely to receive it, and we have won awards in the past.
Yeah.
And actually, we've won awards every year since 2011. So we've been award winning for the last 5 years. But it's always a pleasure, and you can't ever get used to it.
And so a little bit about the history. You were at Cambridge University and you've done modelling. You married a French fashion photographer, photographer. What inspires you and how did you get into the children's designing?
I think it's quite interesting that even though I was maybe named as academic at school, and I was very, at the time, we were pushed towards being academic or more vocational. Actually, what I really loved doing at school was needlework and dressmaking, which
really?
is, I did it as an O-level. They nearly didn't let me do it as an O-level because I was supposed to be doing Latin and history and French.
Big difference.
Yes, but I loved doing it, and because my sister was artistic and she was allowed to do art, I told my teachers that I just said that I wanted to do needlework and dressmaking. And at the time, if anyone had seen me, they would have seen that actually this was probably a child who might have wanted to go to fashion school because I made everything. I just loved making things, and I still do.
Fantastic.
I would embroider stuff, I'd make patterns, I would make dresses for my little sister, I would make dresses for my mum's friends who had babies, and I remember selling 4 dresses, which for the time was £100 for the 4 dresses, which actually was quite a lot of money at the time. And otherwise I was babysitting, and it was interesting to be able to make things and knit things. I loved knitting. I would do very intricate things with little bows with polka dots, 3D things, sweaters. I knitted a little cat suit that I wore when I no longer had to wear school uniform to
And what age did it start then?
Well, I started needlework and dressmaking when I was 11.
Wow.
But I started really getting into making things when I was about 13, 14, 15, 16. I was quite a late developer, so I still had teddies and dollies.
Sweet.
And I made things for my teddies and dollies. And actually, I have to say, things like that haven't gone away, because even when I was at Cambridge, I still made my own clothes. And,
did you? So it's in your heart, always has been.
In my heart. And when I was a model, people would be like, what are you doing with your knitting, Rachel? why, but if you're sitting on a plane,
of course,
you can practically finish something by the time.
And now it's so cool, everyone's knitting, aren't they?
It's become, I think that craft has become, I suppose we live in such uncertain times where we're so modern and we have iPads and iPhones and smartphones, and we obviously very digitally advanced, and I love that. That's not, but I think that physically doing things with your hands, there's such a lot of satisfaction in being creative.
Absolutely.
And I still love that. So if I'm watching telly in the evening, love watching telly, but I love to have some knitting or some smocking or some embroidery or something that I just like to work with.
And what inspires you? I mean, there are so many wonderful patterns and so many tactile fabrics. What inspires your designs?
Well, inspiration comes from within. Inspiration is always there. I always feel inspired. I feel inspired every day. I wake up in the morning and I feel excited about something.
Yeah.
But I've actually been collecting vintage fabrics since I was a teenager. So when I was a teenager, we used to go to the jumble sales, and I would pick up, for example, a lobster print tablecloth for a kitchen. Obviously, very kind of 50s, retro design. And I remember making a pair of trousers and thinking I was the bee's knees because I had lobster printed trousers. Well, you couldn't buy lobster printed trousers, but I could make them out of an old tablecloth. And I've collected vintage fabrics for so many years that I've got a very special cupboard with very special collection.
God, I'd love to see it.
Yes, I mean, it's things that mean things to me, and also things which delight me, things which are exciting. And also, I think with children's wear, what's really fun about designing for children is that things are very whimsical for children. So there's always a little reason for something. And I just remember that we did a jellyfish print last year on a swimsuit, and a little girl came in and she tried it on, and she came out to see us, and she wandered around the shop for half an hour. She wouldn't take it off.
Take the swimsuit
off. And she said she came straight out and she said to me, I touched a jellyfish last year when I was on a boat, and I said to her, did you get stung? And she said, no, because someone told me where to touch it and not get stung.
That's
and it
fantastic.
meant so much to her.
Yeah.
And I said to her, Mum, I think this child is going to adore wearing the swimsuit because it means something to her.
Much.
She remembered that summer when she went and she touched a jellyfish, and she was strong and she was brave and she didn't get stung, but she knew about the danger. It was quite interesting that she had that knowledge.
Yeah, very.
And it meant something just by wearing a swimsuit, and she was 4.
So sweet. Yeah, I love that. I really do. Similarly, my daughter had your owl print dress last year and a matching cardigan. I mean, she would have slept in it if she could. She loves the house.
I think the things that feel lovely, so I think that there's a lot of tactile things in our clothing. I love what things feel like. I think that things need to feel soft, they need to feel smooth. I often touch things and
against your skin.
Yeah, and have that tactile feel. And I remember clothing when I was a child and how they felt. I didn't like to have anything which felt restrictive. I knew I wanted to feel bright and light, and colour even today makes me feel exuberate. It gives me it just gives me the excitement to give me energy, I think. And so I think the colour still makes a big difference, and soft things and things which are not restrictive. I think that if you have clothing which is really comfortable as well, is what we all want to do in our lives, or what I want to do in my life in any case, is put something on in the morning, feel good about myself, know that whoever I'm going to meet or whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to feel as though I'm presentable and I like what I want to feel confident. But I don't want to think about it until I take it off at night.
Almost like a uniform, I suppose.
Uniform, but it has to look the right way and it has to feel the right way, and I have to feel it gives me the confidence to meet the people and do the things I want to do. Yeah. But I don't want to feel restricted in any way. I just want to look good, feel good, and just be ready.
And it's nice to have a designer who's thinking about that for children, because often you find things that are restrictive or uncomfortable may look good, but really not so nice for the children.
I can't do that for children, but I can't do that for me either.
Yeah,
I have to feel really comfortable. I have to be able to, I cycle, so I have to be able to get on a bike. I need to get on a bus. I need to be ready and do. We're all busy. We need to rush around and do the things we need to do.
And I saw you have a wonderful collection for grown-ups as well.
We do, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's quite fun, our ladies' collection, because it is mostly based out of the prints that we do for children. So often it's matching.
Sweet.
I love the idea of matching. In actual fact, the only time I ever wore matching with my daughter was at my brother's wedding, because it was really fun for us to wear matching, and my daughter, who was 8, was really excited about the fact that we were wearing the same outfit. Actually, mine was a kind of slim pencil dress and hers was a kind of wide skirted dress, but it was made out of the same fabric, and she loved that. And I loved the fact that we were kind of doing it together. Yeah, twinnies.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say that normally people wear that to obviously it's quite difficult to do that in every day.
Yeah, of course. But for special occasions.
Well, for occasionally, if it's just a one-off thing, I think it's really fun. Where we do sell a lot, actually, is pyjamas, because matching pyjamas, if you're going to snuggle up on a Sunday morning and read stories, or have breakfast in bed, or I don't know, sometimes which are very personal at home and snuggly. It's really fun if you are wearing matching pyjamas. And I remember one of our customers who was American, who had 7 children, and who said, I need 7 matching pyjamas, and we did little nighties for the girls. And then we did one for her as well, and she said, oh, my husband's going to think I'm so gorgeous in this. So basically we had 8 of the same.
Yeah, fantastic.